Hello everybody, Multiman37 back here with another review, this time of the Deluxe Super Best Henshin Belt Double Driver from Kamen Rider Double. This is the Henshin Belt re-release of the Double Driver, and it comes with the 2 extra memories that were included in the Metal Shaft and Trigger Magnum, but I will still get the 2 toys for these 2, and I will reintroduce the sound effects for them in case you missed it in this video or you want to see it again or something like that. So anyway, let's take a look at the box, then the belt strap, the memories, the maximum drive slot, and then the double driver itself. So taking all these out of the way, let's take a look at the box. Got a picture of Kamen Rider Double right there in Cyclone Joker form. The belt displaying the Cyclone Joker form, the 6 memories included. We got some of his main forms, which are Cyclone Joker, Heat Metal, and Luna Trigger. And the contents right there. On the top, this is actually looks like a pretty cool shot. I'm actually going to take a snapshot of this. We got the Cyclone, Heat, Luna, Joker, Metal, and Trigger halves displaying their memories. The bottom, we just have the memories themselves right there. But on the back is everything you're going to do. And it even has a little grid showing you the different forms. The Joker, Cyclone, Heat, Luna, Metal, Trigger, all that good stuff. Which is really nice. So yeah, that is it for the box. Going into the belt straps, these are removable from both sides, but it still retains the Type 2 belt straps, being how this side doesn't unclamps, but this one does. So this is the belt strap, very mechanical looking, almost as if it was made in some guy's garage kind of thing, which a lot of the double stuff feels that way. So no doubt that the belt straps would carry that on. And you do get the back piece there. I do have the belt extensions I will put on later for Rider Cam. We also have the maximum drive slot, which is for most of the finishers. I know I'd say I do the memories next, but I will do that later. Mine's a little bit flattened here because I fell. I basically accidentally fell over and landed on the maximum drive slot, and then there's this little crevice here. So yeah, but it's still nice nonetheless. And since this basically looks like a bunch of mangled parts, like for whatever reason these look like miniature headphones to me, but it already looks like it's made of spare parts, so I guess a few of your spare parts might be a little crushed or something, so it makes sense, I guess. So, it makes sense, actually, now that you think about it. So now we'll get a look into the memories. First, we'll start with the elemental memories for Philip. Seeing how double is actually 2 people in 1. And for all these forms, I will get some double stuff later in the future. Because I really want to. I want to get like the Fang and extreme memories. So yeah. So the elemental memories are the Cyclone memory. Very nice, done in this translucent green plastic, and you can even see the inner workings inside. You can even see the battery compartment right there. So yeah, you got a little reset button in case you need to reset the sounds. Oh yeah, and then, I'll get into that later. You get the C for Cyclone, which is designed to look like wind. And it'll say Cyclone right there, and it says the name a bunch of times in the background, even though you can't really see it in this lighting. But very nice holographic sticker. When you hit the button, it'll say Cyclone, and the bottom will flash. There we get that. The heat memory, done out in a translucent red plastic. Same as the Cyclone memory. But you get the H for heat, done out like fire. the name heat, and it repeats it a bunch in the background. Yeah, this one had a delay. Eh. And then the Luna memory, which is done out in translucent yellow plastic. We got the L inside of the crescent moon here. And then you got Luna, and then it says it a bunch of times here. And so these are silver tip memories that will enable elemental powers. So, yeah. And these are all for Philip. Now, the ones for Shotaro, who is the main controller of Double, because Philip is the one who passes out and goes inside of his head and body and all that confusing stuff, are the gold tip memories, which are combat memories, is what I like to call them. So we have the Joker memory, which is a hand-to-hand combat style of fighting. Thank you. You got it in translucent black plastic, which is very deep translucent black plastic. And then you get the J for Joker, which is more stylized than anything else. I don't know what that's supposed to resemble. Oh, wait. The name's on the other side. So it says Joker right there, and it'll repeat it a bunch in the background. So we hit the button. So it'll say Joker. We got the metal memory, which is for melee attacks. You do get the M designed like it's made out of steel or metal or something like that. And then say metal right here, repeating it in the background. And then you get... You hit the button. And then trigger is for the long range fighting. And it has the T done out like a gun. You can even see the trigger inside. Hit trigger. Trigger, as they'll say it a bunch back there. And then this has a very bright light, even for my camera light. So yeah. And then here we have the double driver. Everything just went off in the background. Done out in this nice metallic red plastic, or paint rather. I need to paint some of this. I'm going to get some metallic paint because the paint on mine is fading. I was able to paint the silver parts back, but I still need to fix the metallic red and the gold up here. So, speaking of which, these will indicate which side your memories go into. You also got the light show here. And there is basically no way to turn this on because all this doesn't activate anything because the real sound effects come from memories, not from the toys themselves. The only toy that has its own set of sounds is the Trigger Magnum, and we'll get more into that later when I take a look at the Trigger memory. But, yeah. Make sure everything's in focus. So, I'm kind of going into far focus here because I might need that later. Yeah, I'm kind of going into far focus, but I guess that was too far. Alright, that's good enough. So, yeah, but still nicely painted, and it does retain the look of being built in a garage or out of spare parts and stuff like that. I know TJ Omega said something like that before, but oh well. So, I will basically put this thing on, and so you can actually take this part off. This is actually the side that doesn't unclamps. And it actually comes in the package like this. So you don't necessarily have to have it on, but it's supposed to be on there. So, yeah. So it's somewhere between Type 2 and Type 3, I would say. So, anywho, let me put this bad boy on. I'm going to actually put the maximum drive slot on while I'm at it. So, get out my extenders. Because I don't know where it's... Okay. So, make sure everything fits properly on me. Okay, that'll work. That will work. That piece is right here. And slide that around. There we go. Alright. And put the maximum drive slot on. And yeah, that's good. I think whoa. I need to go into far focus for this because I do it any other way. I'm gonna screw up. Turn around. Redness overload, I see. Yeah. Stay up. Yeah, alright, let me. Do you mind not wobbling? Apparently you mind. God damn it, knock it off. Hang on. Hate this. Every time I go up here, it won't. No. No, no, no. Oh my god. Will you stay up? Stop leaning in different directions. Just sit up. Okay, actually, I need to get this out though. Because you refuse to stay up. Oh, that makes it worse. Goddamn. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. The thing was giving me trouble to Kingdom Come. So, back to action now. I hope this is in the right focus, because I'm not sure what was happening elsewhere. But I'll just trust that it's fine. So, start off with the first form. I will be doing these, so first I'll do the Cyclone ones, then I'll do Heats, then I'll do Lunas. So we'll start with the Cyclone, and then whatever other combat memory I have. So we have and henshin. Insert one. Insert the other. There we have Cyclone Joker. So, very nicely done. You can actually see the symbols right there via the window. So, very nice. So, next up we have Cyclone with so there's Cyclone Metal. Very nice. It is possible to see the light show. There is a kind of a little crevice in there, so you can kind of see it, but it's not intentional. So next is Trigger. Use that. So those are all the forms for Cyclone. Next up is hey, this thing always gives me trouble. Heat with. So here's the main form. So here you have Heat Metal. I really like how those two blend in with the sound effects. So next up is Heat. Yeah, I think I might need to replace the batteries. They don't sound like they're drained. When the batteries get drained in here, it never sounds like they're drained, but it will function funkingly, if that's actually a word. Next up is pretty much a cool blend right here with heat and... This is the closest I can get it. Let me see if I can get it perfectly. That works. So yeah, I like how these two blend the most because it kind of forms a purplish light in the center. Although the other ones, even though there are colors that would mix, they don't really. So next up we have... And we'll be using this up with Trigger. So there we have Luna Trigger. Oh wait, I'm supposed to leave that in. So next up is... And last is Luna and... So very nice. I will, for the moment, just switch back to Cyclone Joker. So basically, each of the forms will power up with each other. So Cyclone and Joker, he'll get the ability to punch and kick with wind. He'll be with Heat Joker, he'll be able to punch with fire. With Luna Joker, he stretches his limbs. With Heat Metal, the metal shaft gets firepower. Cyclone Metal gets wind power. Luna Metal gets, the stretch, basically kind of makes it a whip almost. Cyclone Trigger has windy bullets. Heat Trigger gives fiery bullets, and Luna Trigger gives shots that will follow enemies, which is very nice. It's kind of a very nice setup. So next up we have the maximum drive sound. Now you can actually do what they do in the show and pull a memory out from here. It's advised not to stick them in back here. It's possible, but it might damage it, so... yeah. So anyway, here's the maximum drive slot. And so basically the way this works is that there's two switches on the bottom of the memory. One activates the henshin, and the other activates maximum drive. So this will actually shift it to maximum drive mode for the Hisatsu. And this also varies depending on which form. Cyclone is Joker Extreme. Heat is Joker Grenade. Luna is Joker Strange, even though in the show it was Joker Extreme, even then Luna Joker, but ugh. Next up, we also have... Now, since this is made for the metal shaft, you will also get normal attacks, because the metal shaft doesn't have sounds of its own. and so you get normal attack sounds from that. And this will also vary. For heat, it's metal branding. Cyclone is metal twister. Luna is metal illusion. Then we have... This one's a little disappointing. No, it's not broken. It's supposed to do that because the maximum drive is actually in the trigger magnum. Since I don't have the trigger magnum, this is useless. And you can also insert your silver tip memories. However, while the ending has a different sound, the beginning does not for the charging. Anyway. Next up is... And last... And that's all the sounds that it does. Overall, this is a very nice belt, and I do like the little mixing and matching of forms that you can do. You can't really do memories that have the same tips because, well, it doesn't really work out all that well. But there are ways to get around that if you're clever enough. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I say pick this up. This is definitely worth it. And hopefully you can get the metal shaft and trigger magnum, especially the trigger magnum. I really want it because this... I feel like I need it. But either way, I will see you guys next time. Take care. Henshin! Sa, お前の罪を数えろ。